Hi Aquarius, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Aquarius, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Aquarius Spirit. Alright, Aquarius, 3 cards for the first person and 3 cards for the other person. For the first person, Aquarius, we have the 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the Justice. Okay, second person, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. Mutual energies, 7 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. Okay, bottom of my deck I have the World card in reverse. I feel even though one person is feeling, oh, it's over and too many bad memories, they did wrong by me, the other person doesn't want this connection to end. If this person was juggling or not making up their mind, they are very ashamed and embarrassed of their past behavior and they want to come rushing back. That's what my first thought is. I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Aquarius. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Aquarius and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Aquarius and their person. Let's take a few more from another deck. Aquarius and their person, okay, and a few more from a third deck, Aquarius, and then we'll start the reading. Aquarius and their person spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Aquarius, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Aquarius, says, I made a mistake. I'm lost without you. I pray for us to be reunited. I don't want anyone else to have you. I'm sorry for making you feel like you were hard to love. We have a connection that I've never experienced before you. You deserved someone better than me. I miss you all the time. Your indecision is a decision and your non-action is an action. Decisions and actions have consequences. This includes not making a decision or taking action towards me. The love that I have for you is a deep reflection of the love that I have for myself. I found all the fragmented, broken pieces of myself when I met you. You mirrored my wounds so that I could look deep within myself and heal from within. This connection can feel out of balance when I try to keep reassuring you or overgiving to you. I realized that I have to give to myself, and that then you will master self-love. You talk with me about building our future and building our life together. However, when your intentions don't align with your actions, I feel like I can't trust you. To rebuild a solid, stable foundation, integrity and consistency are essential for me to feel safe in the connection. Alright, so Aquarius, these were your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I will focus on the first line first, which is the first person, person A. Then we'll move to the second line, person B. And newcomers, please know these are not gender-based. If this is your reading, you could be either one of them. So person A, 10 of Swords in River. Oh, they've been hurt really badly. They've been really heartbroken, but stabbed in the back, felt betrayed. They're trying to heal their own hurt, I think, by trying to make their own themselves happy, or just take back their power and strength and pull out those swords that have been plunged into their back. Somewhere they feel, yeah, this was a false soulmate connection. Too many bad memories have been created. This was getting toxic. This was probably a karmic soulmate. They feel that they were giving their all. They were ready to offer everything to person B, but they were not right. They did not do right. This was an unfair situation. And I think person A says I got to know something about them, and that's when I realized that, you know what, if they can't choose me, they can't make up their mind, then why am I investing into this connection? Somewhere they see that person B was a bit narcissistic maybe, or was always trying to control the narrative, or it was always their way or the highway. So that was not fair. Person A says, no, that was not fair at all. I would, if they want to come back, then they have to make up their mind. They have to make up their mind and choose a direction, because I felt like they were keeping me just as, I was an option in their life. And even though I want them to return, but I don't want them to make a fool out of me and never step up and do right by me. So, person B, what about you? Person B says, I want to end the stagnation. They're feeling like a fool. They're feeling like a fool. Maybe this person was behaving immaturely, or they were behaving like a player or something. I think this person has recognized that person A is their future. This is the person who is a perfect lifetime partner. They want to end the stagnation which has come into this connection. They're getting very impatient. This person wants to come rushing back to person A's life to tell them that, you know what, there is nobody else. Yeah, they're very sad and very depressed, and they don't want to wait any longer. They're getting impatient. They want to communicate. This person wants to communicate. They want to apologize to their person that they're really feeling bad about maybe their past behavior. They're very embarrassed, they're very ashamed, and they want to heal this connection with person A. Yes, this person wants to come rushing back to create that happiness with person A now. They have recognized that they do hold a lot of love in their heart for person A, and they want to come rushing back before it's too late. So they have made up their mind. It's like they're not juggling anymore, and they want to rush back towards person A before they lose out on this happily ever after. So mutual energies then for the first person, 7 of Wands in reverse. Person A says, I am not fighting for this connection anymore, because I was the only one carrying all the burden of this connection on my shoulders. Maybe then this is over. Maybe they're not even a soulmate. This was a false soulmate connection. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made me feel as if I was not good enough for them, or always abandon me or leave me out in the cold. I'm not going to let anyone make me feel like that. I think it's time for me to make my own decisions. And if they do decide, and if they have made up their mind, then at least they should come back and prove it to me that they are ready. But I have a feeling person A is also sad, because they feel we have history, so much of time, energy, effort has been spent on this connection. So they are kind of going like back and forth that let's just call it quits. If it's not going to have a brand new start, if you can't step up, you can't do right by me, then why am I waiting? I should just get unstuck and maybe find somebody brand new. So person B, what about you? Person B says, what's the 7? They want to end the fight, I think. Yeah, I think they have realized that they should have fought for this connection when the time was right. I think this person was very selfish and very self-centered. They are now looking into their future. They're looking into their future, which looks very empty without person A, and now they're recognizing, oh, this was my future. This is my soulmate. They are very, very worried that they've lost out on this partnership. They are trapped in their mind. They're stressed out. They are confused now as to how do I go back now and restart, or give them an offer and unbreak their person's heart. So they don't want to be like, they don't want to be left out in the cold. This person is heavily thinking. I think they've had a spiritual awakening. They are ready for commitment now. They are very embarrassed and very ashamed and very sad and guilty as well for what they've done. They made a mistake, they're saying. 5 of Cups. Yeah, they want to end the fight. They want to end the fight. They want to end the argument between the two of you. Yes, this person is right now very, very stressed out, and they are overthinking as to how to now get this 4 of Wands connection back. So they're hoping this connection hasn't ended. Let's see. The World card in reverse. World card in reverse. They don't want this connection to end. They actually do want to come back and offer their whole heart. Yes, they could be a little worried that the other person is angry or upset with them, may have some harsh questions to ask them, may even cut them out of their life. But I think this person, they will open up. They will open up because they are desperately wanting to return back. This person definitely doesn't want this connection to end with person A. So that's what I have for you. Till next time then, Aquarius. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.